Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Neelou. If you're new here, please consider subscribing for more videos just like this. Today's video is about ways to save money on anything. I refuse to pay full price for anything. Really, there are very few things I will ever pay full price for. And I think that these tips and tricks will be helpful for you as well. Companies want you to pay full price. They want you to feel like you need it now. You have to have it right this second or else you're gonna die. You know what I mean? Because when they make you feel that way, then their profit margin's higher. You don't have to wait to get it on sale. So these are my tips and tricks to never ever pay full price for anything again. Number one, I think this is the most obvious one and one that a lot of people talk about the most. Add it to a wish list and wait on it. Whether it's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, I think if you keep it in a wish list and keep coming back to it and kind of look at it, sometimes you'll forget about it. And then at some point you'll come back and either you'll decide you really want it and find a way to get it on sale with my following tips, or you realize I don't even like this purchase anymore. So recently my friend and I did a no buy in October. So we did the whole month of October, we didn't buy anything that was like an unnecessary purchase, like clothing or just stuff we didn't need, unless we ran out of, let's say, food, or we ran out of the concealer that we use every single day, then we would buy it. But if it were things just that were on our wish list or things that were really just frivolous purchases, we waited till November, and I found that a lot of those things I didn't actually want. One example is this Anina Bing sweatshirt. I still think it's really cute, but for some reason, once I waited that whole month of October, I got to November and I was like, yeah, November 1st, I'm gonna buy this sweater. And I clicked on it, I really went and looked and I was like, wait, I don't even want it anymore. It's still cute, but I just didn't even want it. I was like, I don't even know. I had all these outfits planned that I looked back on and I was like, you know what? I can live without it. I don't need it. So that's the best way to save money. Don't even buy it to begin with. Number two, Groupon. Now this I think is better for services, especially with beauty stuff, massages, things like that, versus like goods. I've never really had much success with goods on Groupon, like buying actual products, but if you have, let me know in the comments. I'm not really sure. I have gotten laser done, I've gotten eyebrow things done, I've gotten like nails, massages, all of that stuff. I just make sure to vet the place really well and check Yelp reviews as well. Sometimes it's iffy. Sometimes the places will be shady or they'll try to charge you more than you paid for the Groupon. But in general, I feel like Groupon is a really great place to actually get stuff at a good price, especially when it comes to services like hair, eyebrows, waxing, laser, etc. I personally am not good at this at all. I know my mom is great at haggling, great at bargaining. Yeah, you can probably haggle your way out of anything. I mean, you can get probably cheaper rent. You can call your cable provider and ask for a cheaper rate, your cell phone provider. You can haggle at so many things. Obviously car, you wanna always haggle when you're buying a car. But even at like thrift stores, I've gone to pop up vintage stuff and I bought like vintage mugs and I've said, hey, if I buy this many, will you give me a discount of this much? That's the extent of my haggling, that's it. They're like $2 off, I'm like, sure, thanks, I'll take it. But haggling is a great way to get something at a good price. And on that note, also asking the person at the register if they have any current coupons or sales that they're not necessarily saying, like promoting. Sometimes they have extra coupons lying around. I know Macy's is notorious for that. Well, they'll have like a certain coupon, but they won't exactly advertise it everywhere. But if you ask, they can give it to you. Number four. This is one of my favorite ways to save money on stuff, and it's Ebates. Now, in my Black Friday video, my anti-haul, I actually talked about how it's not worth buying something just to get the cash back, which is a dumb thing to fall for, but I've fallen for it. But Ebates, when you actually want to buy something anyway, and you go through Ebates, they actually get a percentage of what you buy as like an affiliate commission, almost like when YouTubers give you like affiliate links, they get a commission when you buy something. So does Ebates, and when you use Ebates to buy that product, they give you part of the commission. As the buyer, you get some commission. So sometimes it's nothing, sometimes it's like 10 cents and it's not even worth it. But at the end of the day, it adds up. And I'm actually gonna pull up right now my last Ebates check. And most recently, I think I got like a $48 check or a PayPal deposit from them. And then that was from like months of buying stuff. And then earlier this year, I think I got like a $90-something or $100 payout from them through PayPal. So it's an easy way to save money or get money back when you're already gonna be spending the money anyway. I actually have a referral code, and if you use my referral code to sign up for Ebates and you make a purchase, you get extra money and I get extra money. I think we each get like $10 or $25. So if you wanna use that, I will link it below. Obviously you don't have to. Number 5 is one of my favorite, most sustainable ways to save money on stuff is buying secondhand. Even if you buy a brand new item, let's say off Poshmark, you can usually get it for a way cheaper price. The interesting part about that is like sometimes something will be worn one time and will be like new and you can get it for half of what you could get it in the store. I've gotten some really nice like designer items off Poshmark, either Depop, eBay, wherever. You can go to local thrift stores. There are a lot of places where you can find really nice items for a lot less than you would in store or online. For example, there is this Charter Club cashmere turtleneck sweater that I have. It's like a nice deep red. And I've worn it in videos before. You may or may not remember what I'm talking about, but I got that at a thrift store here in Houston for $8 and it's like new, like no holes, no pilling, nothing. It is so beautiful. And I know it was way more than $8 because it's 100% cashmere. It's beautiful and I barely paid anything for it. Even sites like The RealReal are really great for buying secondhand designer items. There are a lot of Facebook groups too, especially locally. Like there are a lot of Houston Facebook groups where people sell higher end stuff or even just like regular stuff, house stuff, furniture, etc. So number 6 and 7 are kind of linked. They kind of like go into one another, but I'll start with number 6, which is signing up for email lists for the initial discount. So you know how you're searching on your little website, doing whatever you're doing, and then you get a little pop-up that says sign up for our emails and we'll give you a 10% off code, and it's a welcome code or a welcome discount, whatever. Usually companies will do that to give you 10, 15, maybe 20% off. And I don't think I've ever bought from anywhere for the first time without using that code. And a lot of times I'll use the code and then I'll unsubscribe from them. Like, sorry, you know people do it. That's a great way to save money, especially if they're not having any other sales or if you need the item immediately and you don't wanna wait for a sale. It's a great way to get 10 to 15 to 20% off. Number 7, this one can be bad long-term because it can lead you to spend more over time, but this one is signing up for email lists and staying on them. Like if you know what stores you shop at the most, and you sign up for those email lists, you get all of their emails, you get to know all their sales, you can see a 15% off sale and you'll say, nah, I know that's not good, I'll wait for the 40% off that I know is coming, or friends and family. I think I, for some reason, signed up for a Banana Republic email list and then I got like 40% off this really nice wool coat that I wanted. And yeah, it's really easy, but again, it's a bad long-term strategy because you might be tempted to buy more than if you just signed up for like an email list, like I said in number 6, bought what you needed to buy, and then peaced out. Number 8, wait for sales during times of the year that you know there will be sales. Whether it is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, friends and family, like Sephora's holiday sale, that's 20% off, 10% off, 15% off. Ulta does a few of those 20% offs a few times a year as well. So if you prepare and you know what you want, or you know what times of year you should be shopping, that also helps. One thing that helps me is keeping like a running wish list of what I actually want. That way when there is a sale on that item, I don't feel bad about buying it. I know I planned for it, I know what I want, I know what color, what size, etc. I can buy it, get a great deal, and not feel guilty. So I think having a wish list and constantly curating it can help you, as well as doing that research to see what time of year is best to buy that, which also applies to like things that are out of season, like buying swimsuits on Black Friday. It might sound weird, but I think it actually might be good. And buying a lot of clearance winter clothing during like the summertime or when it starts to get warmer, a lot of those things go on clearance, boots, things like that. I know this is a pretty well-known basic rule of thumb, but waiting for things that are out of season to buy them then really helps and really helps you save money. Number 9, find coupons. Whether it's a specific manufacturer coupon, like a lot of manufacturers will do $1 off, $2 off this item, or if it's like a loyalty program like Target Circle, or Derm Store has a really great rewards program where they give you a certain percent of points and then you can redeem those points for stuff. Ulta also does that. You can redeem your points for a few dollars here and there. Those ways to save money are really easy, and if you're already gonna be shopping at those places anyway, it's super easy to just sign up for the free loyalty programs and earn money that way. As long as you don't get like caught up in the whole like, I need to reach this status, so I have to spend like $8 majillion. That's one thing Sephora I think is good at, getting people to wanna hit VIB Rouge, whatever, and then also on top of that, not actually giving you money off anything. So Sephora's you're not really saving anything with Sephora, you're just getting like 100-point perks and stuff, but I like how Ulta does it. I like Target's new Circle app. I like Derm Store's rewards program. I know a lot of places do, and I just can't think of every single one that I like off the top of my head, but those are some of my favorites. And then just coupons in general, where they have one-time use 20% off coupons from the manufacturer. Those are always smart to bring into the store and use. Last but very much not least, this is kind of an odd tip, and it might take a little bit more research. You might have to look into it a little bit further than other things. But my last tip is don't pay sales tax. I'm pretty big on this, especially when shopping online. For the longest time, I did not pay sales tax at Bloomingdale's because they don't have a physical address in the state of Texas, which is where I live. And I think actually recently they started charging sales tax. So they may have opened up something here. I know they've had an outlet in Dallas for the longest time, but that never counted. It was like the actual Bloomingdale's department store. And we didn't have one here, so I never paid sales tax, like ever, for years. I've been shopping from Bloomingdale's for so long, and I've never paid sales tax on anything until recently. If you do a little bit of research, you can find certain stores, certain retailers that don't have stores in your state, and you don't have to pay sales tax on them, which is really, really nice. For example, I think I bought something from Bergdorf Goodman, and I'm not sure if they charged me sales tax, but I also bought the same item from Moda Operandi because I was trying to like compare the two. I remember before Amazon opened up distribution centers here in Texas, they didn't charge sales tax either. Also, depending on where the item was coming from, if it wasn't directly from Amazon, but I mean, I don't even shop from Amazon anymore really, but interesting point. So doing a little bit of research to figure out, you know, where, let's say you want a handbag, I like to obviously compare the sites and see where it's on sale, but it's not even gonna be worth the sale if the sales tax is gonna make it more expensive than somewhere that doesn't charge sale tax. Like, you wanna just compare and see what's cheaper. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you, and I hope that in the future it helps you continue to save money. Don't forget to use my Ebates link to sign up if you want to use Ebates/Rakuten to get some cash back on your purchases. If you like this video, please subscribe because I wanna see you in my next one. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.